Jenny B. Yesre nyame say the sina ni so person de boa party no. Nyame mfa nko enkodru. A very humble man. Obre no ho ase. I mean kona me manager Accra majo. Oh. Nyame di afamien bibia boko de.
Boko na ze.
Nyame e di afamien. Eno ma ko sayin.
Ekoyi. Ekoyi obe ni den. Se ade de atu ye ni. So who be any day.
Umpo diesi. Na party no Lucy here no me cause business e cause life cause.
Oh life there ekoyi. I mean, say me ankasa no me wie me PhD. In fact, in about 3 weeks me defend me dissertation. I say me wie ano no.
Okay.
Inti afen enechin so I say ejuma kakra abrochirmem and I may be launchy, may you maybe crap or British Council, 18th of August.
Okay.
And no, preparing crop for Momuko University, Ewa Bruchy. And no, and so Juma Mediba. Into Juma, I can't so dear, be okay. Politics and so, we can say Shalaki.
Obi can say
Shalaki.
Okay.
Shalaki, na din kakra nso be ni den. Mia oze mi na mi campaign no mantena bus no so de bia meka air condition ambo mitim.
So who can say one tena bus no so na patch say
figuratively speaking say on say na your bus.
Okay.
Am penifo no team mo ko round. Eno no bebre dudu no na TikTok bus. Say be hunu so no so na mu bi. Ohun. And I mean man kotena bus no so bi. Greater Accra Regional Chairman, no mami 5 constituencies were Greater Accra. The Edino.
Okay.
Crow, Ablokuma South, Obom Domiabra, Shaman in the Moyankasami constituency, if you have Twaba. And a canning in a boom, say Minkona Minko Shesu. Because I say, hold on, me me pet. Until me ko calm and the shape biasi.
Okay.
Na edding. And so if you say my presence no ema wonso enya eyi kakra GDA kakra me but me hu nyama bebre nti me no the way me hu ye defeat no different from the way omo a se be omuti bass no so omo hu defeat no nti omo ka me because say you need the same word so I say
chama inside na hu defeat no then na ma defeat no ba baby ti say asante mantamu ye baby a make say NPP basket pa sa defeat no from asante mantamu krampumpuni mantamu mantama hodo no neto say then na hu ye
me de fi say na party for no fi say ye ba mu no omonya hwe ebi mu bre ebi mu wuye ebi mu so mu sika ebi mu krapo no omo yiri mu ja om eno mu kunu so ja om
because of NPP
eno ma bre sa and I feel do say ayaba power omu nya hwe omu hu hwe yen ka asem bia papa bia nso enkyere omu nti ade na nkasa me yire mu hu kra na ekowi ni ede na manya afrim nti mankrofo na chaza nkrofo enye motivated say on be adwuma no me fi say no ne ye biggest problem. Second one so ne say me hu say there was no capacity en sheda en say two so aba say two obi so aba enye bia se bi nanim die potin and say expertise nti ne two ne so aba no say popularity among for nim no oni nkrofo bi bo ekoba ne ato ne so aba nti oba party no a ese yen ne ho adwuma ese ye training yen building the capacity nti yan yes na man bebre nti adru say campaign the very amazing programs na buy as a go TV no yen baby a adru say ekoto aba yeko ne akotwe nkrofo amomaba omo ba no ma beto aba what would happen? Sana campaign it Go TV, no amazing program. It's our sharpshooters. You know, maybe resources also partner resources, just a campaign resources. But unfortunately,
my resources in the call down.
Well, resources crash Ashanti region there no. Any bono eastern many campaign and a call big crown and me chair resources na ma nkrofo no. Inti me say yeah, me na me chair. Inti me say resources a call down. Inti obi antumi convince me say resources no anchor down emom omo receive resources no na ye sheda and prepare omo who na pa chenti e ba ne sa na odi nyama ne basa se bi onhu de odi nyama ne be na wan hwe kra no asa nyama no on na pa chenti yam build capacity yam building crop for baby to say crow war obom de me abra even at Blokuma South me ko tena omuntem omu in politics pa omu ti ase say politics there obi polling station and the constituency untumi hu ense no
yeah
into omu in politics omu ti ase dynamics omu kansem enso tunu say yen share that and build the capacity no mo ntumi say ombe yi say knowledge no e dey ato krata so e me nyina ahwe so
I want to mean reason outside the box.
They cannot share that no to be fan to class as mo bia enhwe e me nyina ye ndi line inti me boom e me ye strategic plan no any budgeting crap your problem budget e bi mu say ka say budget ya na say with the price list na beba budgeting is different we hwe bibia wo ko mission na niam e say wo ye edi dru ho no na afi de ya hwe sika ebehia edi epia ade no enye sa na manfo hu no nti manfo hu as dey say ye koye campaign ye kwa kogi tumi na niam say ne say ye nti ye be ya say ne say nti eno an say sika sama na emma niam entumi amma niam antumi ankoye na uti bas so hu sa niam we say uti bas so a unti nkrofo no hu niam ekoso I mean my example say bibi ti say crow say edru baby no na candidate na kasa esuro executives no
so who one say executives no na peace ni suro mo
no suro osuro electoral area coordinators osuro nkrofo no because o see so okọ round no koye house to house obewie no na nsem ni nyina
ewa bontin
osuro iti bibia ni ana waso mu say ebe strategic plan bibia e resisika say de kwakoya ade regional chairman Crabbe yankasa yankrofo no si say yampesika ammomo a
omutowa no
money na hand back na ground. I'm on another example. Ashaiman say on the morning of the election, now about half of the polling stations near any polling agents.
Wow.
Omo can say mom 350, you can say mom 350, and omo say mom 500. You compare 500 come say no. Omo into on that morning.
True NPP members.
Yes, but at the end say so why would Obi or true NPP ni? I will name no to say what Brahma party no at the point in time no we puye sika. Eh very different. Maybe Angela maybe bano. Eh very different. Who ejuma ma. Sebi so sorry no pa na wo dware no be ko ejuma. Eh motivation bi. Je oni mi say rehemu say o me kona me koye me ejuma. Eh here say me hu managing director and general manager. And one say makoye me ejuma. Me je me ejuma wi a. Thank you. Na part no the way aye ni say woni mo bi a. Na nipa ni mo bi a. Na che say wo kona kokko na bibi firi mu ba. Unya hwe. Saa de no na the biggest problem ayewo. Yesika semen so. I'm sure 6 months, barely 7 months after election. Enye sika enfentua party foka our head office. Yesika semen so ABBB. At the end say ye train me drew almost the end of the election. Nane pair kakrebi apesika dia ba ye domasi ene good. But party no campaign no hwe nsema wo ye nyama wo ye ni nyina aka campaign no nti ye sha sentem
okay
and yet 3 months to the time na se woni sika sika se bebeba busum bia wonim se ye cash flow untumi enye hwe untumi ntwen emenye ndu be 3 months 4 months I also exactly I also West Wagon say sharp shooters yenko training sharp shooters enyina koye Hussein former MP Okankwe North. Ono ba ho no ono ezona sharp shooter. Yenya nkrofo kra training I'm telling you, ayawa so West Wagon. Until Legon for be students any ekope by.
Whether NPP for CPP
war zone. Dan kore wo hu oma. Ukra wo be sra mo. Yenya party for no were not
dedication ni ho.
Ti say na fe so say bi omo ye party for. E say nkrofo omo do party no but edu be bi a party no to me reward om. Ade no. Omo ni GDA e party no. So we need to restore sa GDA no. Na ye man nkrofo nya erehemu say ade we be wo ha mo bia. Say ye co primary simple a. Ehia say emfa ho ni obe support. At the end of the day, no party no war because a party no person amount for an align here. And can hear democracy or party no because the very moment to say there's competition biano. Obia beko support obi. After everything, I say to become boom. But party no bet me aka nipa abom. Party no. They be my example. So be kaya also clotty call it. The year 2000, no be a friend no Abuaji. Clifford Abuaji. Or no your constituency chairman. Or ya can you or ya cranny. And no or can crack me. Inti Abuaji ye juma boy juma power clotty call it. 3 months to the time, or do it in Kufo. Almost no. Say our policy be as en crown for Kwana, a Gina won't poano, because that is how a person pattern about power. Na Ora Abuaji, we dear, a so step aside. And easy. But Omu catch and say, look, say you're winning about power. Who Abuaji, a bema post. Into for the greater good of the party, step aside. And Abuaji step aside. And you go far ni adumante. Satan cry no call me do kwabenya. Ya ko twe ne bae. Ene ma ne begina usu. Abuaje dwuma oboy nti 3 months o. Edumante bae no owini e.
Okay.
Owini protocol. Oh never change. But later no Kufuor a man post. Or you chairman of Road Safety Commission. Abuaje constituency chairman or Bana police need dinechi. Abuaji. Inti uye saa signal nipa bebree or your negotiations bebree and a party need this. Inti because of that na amount for a year ho Emma party no. Edru baby ana omu fi se omu nya hwe no. Eno nso getting to the end of the rain nso e den sem bi kakra ba. But se party na amafo nya gidi or party no a. And yet individuals. Amafo nya gidi no or party na omu se de yakwakoye no infaso no ba. Benya ube the way amount for a year ho share election year ko my vote increase by 1.3% as a day 1.3%. She send this for na so one but yen crofo no and am wanko o manko to aba adentina amount for anko to aba. One of the biggest issues me know one of the women organizers for Greater Accra na Ablukuma North Accra no for parliament to assume time into a very strong member of the party. You know, so Sammy, wait there say one pay bibi amami ami nkoto aba no ma. Say adan. Na o sika be no your show.
Wa wo mami no.
Yes, o si ye hwet mi hwet TV. The way aye chisika. Onu bro mo bre sika mo say o party no ho. Se si amfo gina TV so. Eno mo kresika. Delegates e kresika. Inti sika ne ye de turn pass se. Ene wa as agro. Oh. Nan say Accra Ablukuma North. Me mami ono oti Ablukuma North. Ablukuma North tena hodom 1977. Iti South Odoko Estate. Me ye South Odoko cowboy. Ya hwa na etiti ye. Most of the time. South Odoko NDC for your campaign. Na NPP before crack your campaign. I want to change say mema mun say madachi. No, don't come. Mun ko bebia edin no. Eho ena lawyer komu. The epicenter of resistance to Rawlings. South Odoko 4 and 5 polling station. So I ran off from 9. 9.
Wow.
Me meet South Odoko 1 or 2. Me kai in front of. So there's something wrong. The way I organize a primaries, the way I this kasem abadie no is putting people off. Inti nema be brohon my say to me say now, we lost the election. We gave the power away. Now, microphone you're interested.
NPP for now they did 2 minutes.
I am telling you. Sana by. Oh, into Yama and Crawford.
A issue of candidate NPP presenting Dr. Lajima.
Me mumu bisami pa bibiana mission. Some say can me intibas so. Enukrem. I don't think say me blame candidate as much as say machinery no institution no a weak leadership no enim de so mo ye they omu to me a power candidate ni be dem ka say wo de yesu mpo ye party no na wo de yesu kraba sebio we dey am not blasphemy o wan hwe krapa e be lose 2028. Because party
strong leadership
we leadership from the constituency all the way to national. It means strong leadership. Ese be ani pano quality ni ho boss. Even MPs cry ye to aba MPs omu ye training. Government ministers omu ye training. Tama kwashigam wo hono ye nyina omo training ye nyina. Oh, na eden esi. We need to train. I'm here Greater Accra Regional Chairman. No. You're training. You compare Dr. Roger Cranton from Gimpa, Alajete, Odoe Sykes, Ben Anamo. No, you're training year round. See, so it is the fact that part in a week. In the end, to me, training and crop for and more shade. To me, she. In the end, I motivate you because political party election in some more. Master. Alajete can asem. Maybe I make us asem. We are focus on phones, but a asem or kind or IEA or say a political party. Political party. You hear crown for. You hear omomo pemba. You hear nipa who do be brave or political party because the year kwako ye no and ye nkoda agro.
Okay. Jenikwa so is selective.
Yes, because one kwako who hear obi kwako we are ballot box. We are on she said, or patch say it is not a child game, a power to me. Who did to me? You need to go with very motivated spirit. And if our people are not motivated, it bet me affected the rest of Ghanaians. Because what me Kaipa say journalists be those times 2008 time Nana candidate and okay, I say, namu chairman. They be amusi NDC for boom. We baby cause NDC for yes, and say, na embedi machina wonko buyebi. Mukra na muhusu. Inti chese se party na nkasa no, and yes strong. Then to me engineer ya, unyan crofo ma mundinechi. Very, very important. A very important. They say, the amuye president, I say NDC for no ebum. Ni embedi machi. Mukra mu to me defend mu huna yen. We be protect him.
Chairman. Kwame Ansona na opesa leadership NPP or more Protected Party members.
First of all, in the year 2007, me the idea be by because now me a Greater Accra Regional Chairman. Obi obe bia candidate bi obe bia no say hey we the me be president mo number select 50% of ministers, 60% ambassadors. MCs nyina mo ana be say obia ba na oka ne and me compare lawyer bi tina me chen and am ani churo de ho ga nyina and ye grata and am compare sika bi eto 4x4 tata 4x4 and me say me crofo nyina gu Michael Wadie mu let obe third vice chairman Michael Wadie mu ajesu amu ne no mutina mu ye chinga na nyina and ye di ko chire crofo mu so mu churo madwi and the policy paper na dey buy na me dey call National Executive Committee and me dey call National Council. And I'm making sure say aspirants in our best sign this Kratano. Kratano was very simple. The Muka, some would drum and Missimu Famunsa and Chassis. And among for the Musa Chassis. Nana do win in primary, and all your committee. Appear Mikan and a chairman, and I'm your vice chairman, and no be a friend no chairman. No, a bronga half full regional chairman at that time, and no a secretary. And no Cassie, NCC, I didn't say, yeah, obey the president, obey, or the Juma. Enum echiri no yen wini no ana me ka say yen fa share constitution no e bia na me wu nti obi be fa chiri aba bia no hu say oh adwuma ya kwakọ ye nya ya say ni me nya bi krapa me nim formula ye di chade no oh na ka constituency for ene be yi MC na omo didi na koma nanado yusu tumi na ye pedi man no no they are nominating akọ district no as a municipality no mu atunu so aba Sani ye no because there's a consult. Edian is on consult party for now on more grounds. Instead so say be consulting in plan and an year and an ni bi and I say yeah you su party for no muso won say omuso mu kan ho bi. And regional ministers regional executive committee for and the be yi ni Panama no appointee ambassadors ni sade ni nyina ye kan ni nyina ma ni ye use Nancy I kwakọ amendment impo me can say okay sade ni yemfa mra na yemfa share constitution nti mi troko omo acknowledge you so omo sanka nso omo ambo sumpo omo boso anka amanfo entumi nhwe enka say ade a ye nyina ye kwakọ ka ho a select e make sure say yesu ehu be dim bi no ye ntu so aba ye mpene so omo anfa amba and we can say uye bibi say then is affecting the heart of the party. One of the reasons why me kwakọ me pecha managing because me drew on that thing has to be put in the constitution. Bibi a neck, former neck. Approve that. National Council approve. Yan fancy constitution. Ye ma encro for the send signal say. Ye nyina na ye kwa kokun. Mu nyina mu mra me enkokun. Oh never cheno. Now ye enrechi no say any benya. Na ma bebre. Oh. If the baby feel say at the heart of it all no yen.
Okay.
If we are strong, maybe we have ballot box. Where they are SM cow. Ebe kwa we have ballot boxes. They are like the kind. Man also, one say, "I see buzia," or see, the only way to organize women is through them.
Chaman.
Or see, the only way to always here in rant here, and some we do, and some we kudro, and call a man also, no more coaching man, and a mad your mobile sorry. I said, now I'm on phone to be DH. You want a prophet Biano or Baswa, a man or the year. Yes, you cry by a man or the organizer. And there's a home crop form with me room. The Empire says, but Bachelor say, political party business, a very serious business. Exactly. And I feel young crop or more Jordan or more GDA or more Quaco Amayen. And they have to be rest assured, say, ye kun near in Fasoba.
Enjoy. Right, Chairman, who can say Accra party members, because leadership and you for no crown who come more. Then ye, do the extra bedding. Yes, so this young Aqua would Johnny. Maybe this is a basket of NPP. But if we actually 2024 general election intimidations, a cost war, baby the basket of the NPP over Greater Accra region. Baby said Domeko Benya. Ablekuma North, name Yami Yahudu Binumo, Frank Anodon Premo, and Sawama Dwajri, and then put them in intimidations course. Maybe a Kamia war party internal security. And Castle Munchitu Munipa, but no more protected party members. Senabe will be P. No Akotua Bakra, NPP. One who to say will be intimate Yamishi. Sankophone Hino Mafachama.
Well, say. Vigilante law na nanado di bae no into organize so hwe pa because ye chi na besa chinkrofor no so musman no nanado law no di bae e ma sa de na very difficult to organize. That's number 1. Number 2, so be kaya kufo mres tam ye kwako G2 in 2000 nkrofo bi ko water region po students I this can baby say they didn't need protection. But they had the job. Way. Now, just I didn't on a budget. Spirit no honum, omukoye, eko kumagana. And that's what you need to get back. Share NDC for no. The MT and say NDC for crap no. Sade na meka na do musa ni ye no. Yes, you mo de akosho constitution no. Inti na say amahama or che poster. Obia e kan obi. Inti so ye bibia en ye correct mpo a.
Obia to minka.
Omu fi say omu so omu hu di maybe. This is yan aban. Bibia yen ye di bae. Yen ene ye hye. So we need to be serious about making sure say ye be hwe yen kro. Hwe NPP your constitution. First 21 articles objectives no there's nothing in it about the ye di aboy yen kro for.
The welfare of members.
Oh, nothing, boss. There in Shasi no Ghana, the Ebeyama Ghana. Say politics there, Uber power, oh yeah, Mama Ghana. And which you know, never be brave 28. Nothing about say young crow for no. And which you know that first crap where we say how to discipline people. She said, obey in pedi. How? Political parties you in pedi. What is it? Political parties you don't run it pa. You don't run it pa political parties.
By indiscipline, it costs what?
Maza edensuni indiscipline unim indiscipline na ewo ho me no ye share party we ase no me hu nkrofo bi asebi impabo apkra e show mo no sebi o na tete omu ntade krai omu gina mpanifo na anim. You know what mpanifo went through, and omu kikan dia nothing happened to them. Sa nkrofo na na ekokun ye because omu nim se bibia na omu wo no omu tumi ka they show mo busi nya. Buzia can say democracy is when you, one person, you stand up against, you disagree with everyone, and you go home feeling safe.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, no, yeah, NPP, no, UP, no, tradition, no, it is can be.
Okay.
you must learn to tolerate these things. Untumi controlling crop for they can afford only the in some of the kind of things they went through to put the party together. You must learn to tolerate. Until discipline Ghana for for size did what Ghana for discipline. No, you have to learn to live with people like critical, cancer. You are not with them. That is what it is. A political party. Nipa I would drop no join the NPP because of that. Because now NDC untumi nka wadwen na nipa ba party Rollins untumi nka wadwen untumi kyerɛ wadwen nti ko NDC o ga eden nti nipa bebree ba NPP afi NPP nso ko kasa esi boy we ya esi ye so it's a problem nti me feel say man tena bas no so baby ana me share no nsema na ewo grounds no enye easy enye easy kra. Into resources, the resources is more be. When him say resources, you find ko juma. Any end of service benefit. In same as see no, na easy nana.
Right, I've been working with Patriotic Party AsaasePa 107.3. Was Antimantamnati and Casas 98.5, so Kumasi and Casase 103 will keep Kusas 99.7 Tamale, Mining City Radio 89.5 Ewo Takwa. When him say NPP believe in no mami ensa reflect, rebuild to recapture. Healing process no chama it was saying.
O say reflect. Reflect is say it's nasi. Na yen sheda enwi niama ho. Na me feel say omumra na omumbi sankrofo no. Because me say me a researcher o. Me wa postgraduate research certificate. It be tini pe mu a me nim say si gather data, me say si processes niama no. Ehwe na me say niama esi ye no. Reflection and here reflection, serious reflection, say better and seriously look at how we can motivate our people. And here ano how they kwakoka because on what tia bre, on what tia. They're not going to listen to you anymore. Oh, mu ye teacher for say be mu chairman will reward. Omenya in heaven. She say e be pa obi kan say na me so me call hell. Na na say me dey na me sense form. There be obia sesi ade obia pese onya bibi from because when ya ba power sa omo say nkrofo ayeye nti e say reflect yan come back and build back better rebuilding no a serious rebuilding no a structural rebuilding e say bi amanfo ni na me no mo keke no that thing is not going to work anymore amanfo ehu Ghana fo nso epe NPP you can see that Mahama votes increase by 1.3% boss 1.3%. Inti eze bia amanfo epie ekotu Mahama too much. No. Ye nkrofo no na ankwa akoto aba. Inti if you want to rebuild that, say ye restructure na de ma MPP amanfo ye attracted to MPP no. Ye nsan restructure and rebuild it back and better. Oh, na fe ko akoko a. Omo asrafo na eri omo ko no. They know say Charlie this one there's motivation. Motivation and say meme boao na de da wakoma so no saka
mesum de menyani
it's a very simple thing. That's the whole thing.
But some process no who ni say chama who say no na NPP are starting.
No de ekoso no any de meme fi say problems me fi say yen address ye kra. No. Because nothing that was done amendment na ye nothing addresses sa nsem no in a structural way. Nothing. Nothing. Because a political party machinery, they be American say, look, let me my example. And you nipa no. And yes, our flag bearer no. And let me win power my a party no. My example, Ora Alan Chirematin, with a party behind him, no, he looked very mighty and invisible. Without the party, no. Or look ordinary. It's even the microphone look very mighty, without the party, no, they cannot make it on their own. To me, here party, no, go back to time amount for a building party, nipa and mobilize and the winning elections. Yenko recapture sa situations no it is na me meka nti if you want to restructure you have to reflect which is a good slogan but we any slogan nko bebia because madam for bi krapo no ono no oka kire me say kasoa me boa na ono nso boa kasoa 12 polling stations throughout the election no money omunni polling agents kasoa
government in power.
Yes. Nika Shama no say Kaswa.
1 police station.
12 or say 12 police stations.
No agent.
Yes, Kaswa. So in Semna, you know, when I listen to people, me this amount for ya, me feel they are in a different world. So I say, and until say by resolve sansem no, I bet me akobio. Say the Yesu kra akobio. Yesu ba any candidate. It's not going to work. But Yesu na nkasa no, me kwa sorry pa. Me say high priest one sorry mo. Yesu wan kase wan promise me say in nine me bri. That will heaven anka. Ebi krapo me nyama ya me hold me hu say me ye no. Me ma me rehye mu say me di ni mra so a. Me nya hu fa. Thank you. Now the office of Frobi ada no. Was sacrificing 1, 2, 3 on yashi now all the time obeba and yet possible until say part say a party no let me generate sika I share in my whether in opposition or even in power I'm not saying say young copy Ghana for sika o the my party for na party na nkasa bet me see
kwame so na internally party bet me generate fund
yes
and their support to members
how okay me mama two situations first of all ANC for South Africa Mandela Party ANC for no omo enterprises omo insurance company inti de bia maka say NPP yen you see a brand because a brand inti a brand no a very powerful ebi wo ho no mo mewu ama NPP ansa no mo adwen so kwa akokwa ma Ghana inti a very powerful inti yen use sa brand no yen fa yen hyase ne yen ye insurance company into a C insurance company near friend Patriotic Insurance.
Okay.
Patriotic Insurance overnight about the biggest insurance company. If you say your offices about 276 constituencies. Your police station for electoral area coordinators are insurance brokers any part of Ghana bia efidie bia wo bia moto a truck car or met me akotwe aba amia insurance no and then so pay adwuma mo nyina because insurance brokers omo de ba anytime ne pa ne betua insurance bia no omo nya ho commission why your party offices is nyina your insurance offices say secretary ne betena hod ma ya fine every office bia say be here 4x4 anamebwa e de insurance no ho adwuma sa 4x4 na do campaign na ntumi adwuma afen so sika e be here e de afuele ade no say insurance company e adwuma nti say nkrofo call round no mo ko ye say de petrol begum petrol no say etumi de adwuma e de insurance adwuma kakra na de aye su kakra near the cost na party office na nkasa no maintenance nso ye easy say insurance company na ba na rent free om ho na sika no say party bottom na beko na party nso use na the organization one insurance man kasa banko insurance only the make insurance insurance because say a bank we do sika to bank 10 years later so to make go do sika by insurance no we car no we call insurance na finish twema we go do sika
debi
e then obey
renew.
Thank you very much. Inti insurance found money. We just kind of bar. Ultimately, you do pay bia. Party no sika no so you the buy shi.
Okay.
Inti yenfa say 1 million vehicles in Ghana. NPP 4 vehicles more than 4 million in Ghana. Well 1 million. NPP 4. Now that 1 million no 400 Ghana cedi every year bia eno mutua 400 million. Yenfa half 200 million entire claims. Na enka 200 no. Your best insurance company you see a brand no me say me car say o fie nyina no me the baba because I didn't cry we call SIC cry na we car no copim cry claim no cry yema and I face insurance so mra ni kire say your insurance by force and your bank I work say me pay na me me sika ko
about 6 million 7 million NPP phone nyina ka say
me see 1 million po
okay
1 million po 1 million na yenya efidie 1 million na che say it is 400 Ghana cedi a year, no 400 million. For 200 million no, entire claims. And then keep the 1 million. We don't even need to be in power to take over people. It's even in opposition that we share party no, all the time. Because insurance in capo a jumano or more ye jumano. Party for no nebe ye juma. And nebe carry idea no. Into no more agents. And ye and I make me the two ja. Sanya when you say to me because NPP is a party of business people. Oh, now won't to me show one. Ghana for never Ghana ma was a crochet. But yes, I never wear. Yes, it's a to me share home, a to me be different. We should be to say 1 member 1 vote. Mr. Tika 1 member 1 vote. Na Cabo Munina ni almost frame Omov, chief of Movian. Oh, Omov no, me kind 1 member 1 vote no. And yes, Sebi, nipa do no me vote no kwao. Say I know eliminate corruption bedding. Say expansion oh yeah. Say madam for be frame every Western region, one of the constituencies, Eric, or first vice chairman, Ebo Honum, evaluator, or frame say, I do we are, ye diswa, ye duque, ye problems are, ye was a siano, and he say, where are we going to get the money to keep the party going? I wish I expand it. I expand the problem, no.
Limited expansion.
Or say me as first vice chairman, or ye Juma Accra. And wakufi osi oko bibi we could be a genesika because you see at the Edra College obi afis obetu o so ababi and ye presidential because e be no answer na Asaase omo nyina ebemu and so omo work constituency na see at the omaboka because he expand the ade no obi e ba be gisike from ho o na pa because as long as you have a defined college on be gisika no but obi ebum na all card bearing members of the party of good standing obi wo no ma osora no pan okọ bank okọ ejuma oni adaje mpo oni be a party office wo by your party member of good standing sanso na woko general election nipa dodo na omutu abama omu ni me be offices wo into the way who campaign enya sankrofo mo mutu abama o general election that same way na say o campaign no
but NDC a more competitor omu tribe amfa omu san close ye so adia will be a tribe ya anye ye e ba ne say na wo expect NPP be ye 1 man 1 vote.
Debi ameka say NDC didn't have me. First of all, yeah, the buy no more person mo ye no mo tiase. All card bearing members of good standing. NDC for no omo anfa good standing na mba. One for good standing na mba. She said na ma omo nkrofo no NPP for nyina akogu mu eko 2 hours because it na expensive. You know answer would actual di na dey akoye. No, that's not what we are saying. You see of good standing. The good standing no ube ye near my platform na to me tracking crop for payments a trouble no into of good standing for 4 years na we to me atoba no into say NDC ni person oba no be tua sa adius no my na yenye sika na yemfa ma no loans ni na amun ni nji na monko ye ya and yes on angasa so you have to put that thing of good standing inside there no oh na pa che no yes ade na to me buy mo who buy mo na do be 1.5 million 1.5 million people me ka keke ewo abrochimam nyina bebia o na yemfa ne say me bo me trim keke obi a on ye executive no on tua 10 Ghana cedis
okay
na obi o ye executive no on tua 5 so tua dues udi nyina bo mo benya be 13 million Ghana cedis busum bia me fa abrochimam be mo udi yemfa ne say abrochimam nyina America obi o they say UK obi tua £10 America $10 Europe €10 yemfa ne say $10 but not £10 average and on 140 yenya nipa 100,000 and yenya wa abrochimam no be tua £10 as in £1 million. Sa £1 million no who say Samba Ghana sikama and then into me fine. Into 1.5 million need a dozen pududu. Una pachen and no bet me am sikaba. Na so wo sika ne. Na onim say e bibe bochina and your chinechia utumi planning. Utumi ko bobu siampo. Ko you say scan ebeba. Ebetumi akita for. And them party near very solid. Into na parties they say Conservative Party, Labour Party, some other solid parties no. They can survive even when they are in opposition. They survive because Sanama way no more. Na yeno NPP power, a party with businessmen, knowledgeable people, professors. Na yeye la asumila. 3 months to the time. How can you plan? How can you build a powerful party? If you are see a restructure, then a yani pa or morning here because utumiko school ekosiade. Utumi ye businessman, but party political party business different. When you know, as only be a onim the way I implement this idea no within the political party setting. Una pache no omko traho no. Na elect such people. Na omun CC party no emaye. Na party no entumi enhwe yen. Na gidie na gidie na ati akono na ensan ba biom. Na yen support party no ko power.
Right, I've been one former NPP National Vice Chair, former Greater Accra Regional Chairman, Sammy Crabbe, AD and Como and Numray. So what Santimantemo Asaase 98.5 Kumasi, what and kind of Asaase 103. I will keep Kusa Asaase 99.7. I will Tamale, Mining City Radio 89.5 for Takwa, a Hunyanano, Oti and Capo time. You bet activity lines and also what join in. See, I'm in the Bonohene Baffour Awuah. Have a quickly young here. NPP paying for as 31st January 2026 for presidential primaries. And among for Philly said, and in the bit me a kill, sir, heater, airborne from Kennedy camp, and the Baumia camp. Say, you're 2 years now, you hunipo belly deep party now. 3 years, party no bit me at Nasia rebuild it, I'm assuming to me about partinum. Who is the right step?
First of all, leading or leading campaign and also leading party. No? The flag bearer no, on your leader of the party. See, amendment. The man clear, but it was so clear because also the flag bearer and our president in the leader of the party. I didn't know no or your leader no to me for a polling station election, polling station meeting. Leader on to me for a polling station meeting. Ain't a national chairman and or a national chairman no. Yentu so ba to go and run an election necessary or build the party say because former American speaker be Tip O'Neill and I can say all politics is local. Obianu honuma obe to me actually say or a national chairman and regional chairman because obe polling station is one more polling station no.
Politics and elections is local.
Local. Inti ade say who electing Crawford amama ba abesiese party say local people no omanya resources any training any guidance there ometumi dey win on polling station untumi nkochiro mo dey so mo ye so who dey an administrative function sane say etumi ye inti the flag bearer can never be the leader of the party because party is running without a flag bearer. Ubeko constituencies na for sesika omuko ye omuko pojemo omuko school fees amafo tuatua chairman no ni executive omu tuatua and here 3 months to the campaign na yes ade no into the trust is built over time into here executives some no mu leadership our party no mu lead party no flag bearer ni dey no kra franka we say ye call ne yekoko a we share sa old time World War 1 World War 2 movies na nipa no kra franka no okosa na ekuna na nipa fufura befa into dey we dispensable who lead a campaign no ame ako wini power no you cannot be the leader so I want to correct that one he's never the leader he's never been the leader or any power or be lead campaign into your constituency so the parliamentary candidate is also the leader of the campaign or your leader of the constituency and this has been very clear right from get-go and yes see I clarify there no into the eka say okay ye kwako yi flag bearer and enu na di asumdwe be party no master how can that be time ye call 2024 elections no say na flag bearer no Orua Dr. Maud Bawumia na flag bearer so half of the polling station was shaman they didn't even go flag bearer cannot solve that problem and yet flag bearer's problem to solve and I said there's a disconnect. It's some officer no the best solve problem. I don't even know where they got that from because it cannot solve the problem. Problem in say okoyi flag bearer. Omo ndi n'echi no. Wo mo rehwemu say flag bearer no represent ye nyina na de obekọ ko aba no ye nyina ye be dibia. Ombe didi na ase. It's a very simple matter. Because omo ye say na ma nyina no. Wo de mayem bra bam. Na ye mo post. Na do nji post no free omsem. Ube hu atem didie wo de tubo wo nya post be ka se tubo no no de ya ma ne post mi kra ya yi na free no be organize it ya president on to no bo nti so hu say same way sa nipa no omo fi se omo nso ese wo nya bibi free party no that same way na polling station for na sometimes am for fi se polling station for mo jimi o ana so mo ye le ya mi ka ukọ this tech asokwa we call Kumasi many or Ishiaiso and those places in Nano. Police station for the Biomi lecturers.
Yeah.
So don't think say a polling station now full soldiers. Don't sit down and think say omuye riffraffs. Be brains you students or more school or more degrees. You have to be very careful. Meaning polling station chairman be all double masters. Double masters. Our shaman. Oh, never because shama. Or double masters or a polling station chairman. It's your munjimi. almost more aspirations, almost more you so unless we build a party now, they will be laughing at us. If you pretend to pay people, they will pretend to work. If you pretend to pay them, they will pretend to work. If you pretend say and also pretend say that's what is going to happen. To me, I don't want the with all due respect. I want you maybe I'm say clarification of leadership, but I don't see how that. Say the flag bearer,
certification radio no.
Okay, flag bearer na ubia. No. Deeper than that.
But you ni panem temwa 3 years. I'm to mean solve issues.
The issue, the solving of the issue. As for issues, you can solve, but don't tell me say flag bearer na bet me have solve for what? I don't know. Interest to boss. Say interest there is you interest. Now say interest align here. To be for be because the interest is aligned.
Okay.
Share the cost. But the interest in here aligned. Now because you are not in the same thing. And now you watch the way I'm for interest align here. United. Don't think I say MP before you unite you. You unite power. But you united behind individuals because of the Ebenya free honor. Into being to corner a faction. Because our faction or call now or you know what. Unim passe nipa no be president a obenya be free unim inti unity no yen unity no such that nipa no benya regime say party no e be hwe no inti enu no obeboa party on hwe nipa no ene be yi sa na ma nyina efrum but say to think say you go per flag bearer no be den in some I create movies small you come and talk to me and go na flag bearer na how long can he spend in my house or you go be a fee onim the ekoso. You don't know anything. It is not true. Now I can guarantee you, you flag bearer earlier. Onukro beira. Oh, master. I said,
my in time no benya ample time no atone ho e dia magana for ne NPP for atena samaso no wo beira.
Na election bet me election 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Election 3 months. Abrochi mem nyina because every say abrochi no your fresh snap election 3 months. We bet me sustain campaign for you. Ubet me sustain campaign for more than 6 months. Untumi. And I've on the constituency. You see, we are calling candidates or constituency. Yeah, parliamentary candidates. Yeah, you manu me jani. You school fees.
A year. Wedding ceremony.
Education. Hospital bills. Ubet jani. It's here you want time crap where or how? Because ubet jani. You may not know about me jani crap. Me jani more. It's some many no a parochial interest. If you say among 4 person who tackle the here, you build the party no. You build the party na here
regardless of ni pardon.
I'm telling you, it will part the person. I'm our example. Osu clote kole, abuajimu build the party no. Ni adumante 3 months. 3 months. You build the party no. The late Ashite. Satano ya ujuma wa Accra Brewery. Yako pochu ashite wo hwe ne kra hu no not disco no be regional minister no ashite
no way
disco usuni originally ojba Accra Brewery nto punsa ne sa on the disco and e di na chikop tam no buy e convincing no because one of free tem a new town
okay
ono so ta ko apu and all you educated and you fa ne buy on you no share campaign ase obo wini usiesi party na it doesn't matter who comes, you power the person. She said the person who here ne panel so you can't take anybody kick. But Patriotic say NPP when I see everybody as solid. Who didn't bar who says party ni here.
So unya foundation right
master because you confirm be boy juma na candidates no obet me every polling station. Yeah constituency executive and I'm not where juma no. Oh there even campaign na you can say campaign fa na oko. Ugo ho sorry for na ugo ho asofu na ugo ho info na why rally ni ba be 100,000 ego unimo omunimu after that na uko aye hu biom info na ejuma no before so be ban info na ejuma no u free or concern info na be ejuma no
polling station the constituency for ya
my ma obom da me abra se me de na me tibas so na me go de me ma o real bibia na your friend tripod constituency chairman parliamentary candidate any MC we are na tripod no nti one of the most difficult things is say be mo akabom but obom da me abra perfect perfect no mu nyinaa na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo flow bibia solid na ɔmo kɔ na ɔmo kɔyɛ campaign na ɔmo kɔ a this is a complaint they gave to me mbɔ nipa na ɔmo de charge no bɔɔl no din but ɔmo de complain ne maame sɛ ɔmo kɔ na ɔmo kɔyɛ campaign no wie a na saa nipa no ɛne a former constituency chairman na ɔmo afa akyire ɔmo akɔ sɛ campaign no nyinaa na saa nkurɔfoɔ na ɔmo yɛ ala nkurɔfoɔ na party no idiom ɔmo mfiri party mo deɛ wɔakyɛ gyako kaeɛ no they stayed but in their hearts no they were gone and they didn't sit at home ɔmo ayɛ ade na awie no na ɔmo afa akyire na ɔmo asɛ bibiara I didn't think ɔmo yɛ saa. It is because they didn't see their future in a Baumia win. Na say enam ana apotro every nsum no be ka say den chem na wu a so be jedi ehn ntom be ko almost a very prominent former constituency chairman and then ko former ba alan crofo almost say mentum your one your party you call your party I'm telling you say I didn't enkoyi. So there were a lot of undercurrents. How do you resolve all of those things? Look at your candidate earlier, he doesn't solve anything. I mean, all the things they did, I didn't see how I resolve.
That means a crop of leaders are NPP war from national, urban, regional, constituency, polling station. That means no one to me repeat party members not in line.
But you have to, and yet, whip require motivation. There must be a reason why any panel obey move. And this idea, you can whip him. No more obey me. So you I think so politics and I think so obia utumi force obi mani ye bibia politics. You have to understand that, and ye bibia you don't own it until sorry I suspend away and yes please forget that thing.
Suspension.
Please don't do those things because and then win elections with our so-called because we had a different kind of leadership or tolerating and microphone to me kind of because yes I saw you cry yes I saw you cry now you choose so but say oh yeah even the internal justice system no cry correct the same thing now you're accepting back they are bonus so it doesn't make sense. But in any case, this is a democracy. Inti ese to be tolerated. Now any be Kenya is nothing. Aden. Obi ko can be no can be executive ana it is a party or there or no a party no. Executive no is the executive the party. Your party no. Party no so ho no na wo so as a person. Inti obi attacking with person. He's not attacking the party. Jemwe na umasa there na and then rather than you go on. Another example. 2008 in your problem be our Ashanti region by 11 independent candidates. And because of said the journey in Tintini unopposed in position a dinsen bebre about Ashanti. Inti the next time then they amend the constitution because now suspension is a nsemuhunu. And Macmenu me amend this constitution. And he say it will take 2/3 of Omomu to Swabano to even remove you as an officer. Say yeah, amount for we will say Edim power. It is say obe kwakọ person obe suspend you no. Rather obe pay the way obe to mean in akabom and in a dialogue because any political party. And say ebedi. And I do baby no. Say I want for bypass here and one say suspending Crawford. I want to for no I disciplinary committee and one so suspending Crawford because on your moon yadri. You see, when you do that, officer no obebo. Oh, I think so more mubu omuhuno. Omun say sika embedi chairman and now secretary because we'll be able to meet two omu. Into one mebano or more person mu use position keke. Or discover by no beto. We call constituency be first vice chairman no egal say any. On one copy chairman no because we'll be able into no sponsor bia and wako share into agenda. She infano usika and waba no beto ade no. Iti who are suspend obeto. You know what I mean? But obi obetumi aye dwuma no. Obojuma no enye kukuduro no. Umana adane oba. Osru esosru delegates. And now mo mutu so aba no. So osru 1 or 2 3 people be very very weak. Intimate predict here. Say in time no party very very weak because omo work party political party they young crofo a omo kukuduro alaje te kan ye no but we yes na man for bohu a na che say dey but that's why McMahon may amend the constitution to give a security of tenure in 2009 and a man for ye free hono and a share dey see sa independent candidates see 11 our Ashanti region ubekaya 2008 and they born anado from and then we repeated the same thing. Intermediate say as a political party no I say yen who say yen no we are different from the NDC. They say ampo NDC AI are more tolerant. As in we are different. And uncroform perform NPP so mo bia o mo de mo ye they will talk and that is who we are. Yes an yet here. It's in a man for no be sum NPP no one call NDC. Una ba che no. Enti munye mu se nipa no eye bibi etia party na eye griever. You deal with him. And then so be clear eye. But say wako didi obi atana den. Wako di obi echi. Wako obi chase there has got to do with NPP. NPP are different from Sanya Mano. Hey.
But so jidi mboni o de ba party no.
Ere mboni.
Obi hwe ni pa no aba party no.
Ere ni pa no hwe ni pa na obi to police obi a master all the way to police station. Ni pa be bro ho no mo ye executives or mo NPP supporters. Obi to police obi alive. Obi police nti oya obi a supporter. Ni nkrofo bi a omo support to NPP with all their money and everything. But mo ye executives. Obi dey Obi organizing the VF1 United. So what are you talking? Yeni such that san crofo no omo ni be ji o party no. Ni ba be draw na won buy people because they can talk what they want. Until let them talk. Ade o kan na eden. Eden na ye edikanfo na ehu. Eden na kufuo ehu. Kufuo. Eden na kufuo ehu. Attendidi emumu MPP 4 a let obemo mo post. NPP 4 later by omo post omo friend mumu me boa e what TV so because Kufuor ko win e amon didi Kufuor atem NPP 4 because of primaries ni we win e wie crapo no but omo for bad together no Kufuor wan ye hyo se omunya mo di post e bia na anyina obi abedim ekọ that is the politics and abuzi akan no ye tradition no you should be able to stand alone. What face so bia no be agree and then go home. Ukofie. No fear is invisible forces ever cross you. That is the NPP. So won to me a manager and you compare another party ko because sana omotiti. It is okay say who can panel you are holding master they will find another way to express it.
Okay. Chairman, quickly you have national issues but you share Kennedy Baumia and no ma bobo to the bia oko platforms ni bi so a ya na tan to the bia oko radio stations ni bia pro NPP stations TV stations radio stations the cost no tan ye be there and this time because kasa according to Okwe's report no normal ka ho bi ma party no lose ye party no ama ano kasa senia obeton nipa no wie na present no asa na ye beto nipa no. And it's also no why you feel near to her. Sadia why you feed the yento. Sakiti between Kennedy Baumia. The way they resolve it.
Well, to me resolve. And I feel so, and it's all try to resolve. Means more platform no should be. If you can, me can I say, wow. I don't know. Now I don't know. Can say, oh, sign a man for it because air competition. And I'm saying, I see the kind no. I don't think Crawford to me caught to that extent. It's because they believe say that is the only way omuno dachi bibi from ba ombenye bibi. Into omu ya no more making sure say amount for who saw mu yes ade no. Me ma Crawford be office da. Me penny be office. I will be able to say and say oh and then we call radio so one me kike bi chiro omo pa because on him say niam no kokan no e be man am be 200 Ghana bi
Wakon radio so no kodi atem wi a wono ane party no ase akopanyi no akoka so wante say
yes so yana say oh good o chale ba I no be cry me call you as a powder jare atem di don dey me titi o ma me frɛ crapo I say okay no no mo me bi a hye ni say oh I didn't think I'm for yes because onim say obenya ho faso oh ne pa che na but say party ni mo regime say look we a contest keke
a
fie ye wie a enyina be ka bom ye konsu na ye ko dikunima de we chire bia no unyina you exercise the power ufi so mba yiro mo sa omunye inti ade no you bring it back to the fact that party ni a weak party ni a very weak party no we've been through worse things than the Okano. Only say social media intimidate ma those times e bia minti there once in a while out to radio so we there me tampemu crap wa me kan na me say ata na nyumbo e ata na nyumbo le na ko so I don't know me am shishime I know but me patch say in some course look at Akufo look at Concordia yeah party na ka say in court say ni candidate to party ni candidate so I caught on motorcycles. I said, can you imagine that? But they didn't survive it all. Because when the time came, Alaje Tenekra or court or a charmer, no one named him say, Kufo Winia, they will get something. Even though battle no was tough. Me what? Yeah, any speaker. Kwabe Japan, yeah, any spokesman. Daviama. Ajiri Blancy, yeah, any mayor. I don't know what. So they knew that this was just an internal contest. Now, they say, I'm not for any hope, boss. I want any hope. I'll bring it back to reflection and rebuilding. Yeah, restructure party. Now, I'm for any regime. Say, some party now.
What he deserves.
Yes, and then they will not do those things. But getting somebody to know, you watch. You take one person. It doesn't matter, Kennedy or Bawumia. You see what will happen. When people think that don't get nothing out of it, and you can't just talk to them. You can't just talk to them for them to accept it. Because some of the platforms, the way amount for charge, you can't just talk to them for them to make it go. I say, mom, who say, a osunu, a party. Now, party, she said they should just calm down. Calm down. No tone down. But you better survive very easily when people know that their interests are going to be catered for. I am very sure. Because, Master, Sebio, Bawa hey, stay now where regime so bano bujumana. And I mean, what? At the end of the day, no, he has a manager answer. Now, why you Juma? In the answer, we could check our bank account. Exactly. It is all about power jari, about your pan about powder. Why you have it? No, but Juma fine because of motivation. Why can't we do that? We are the new Patriotic Party. Yeah, we have the men. We have the men. We should be able to turn the party and restructure party and rebuild it and move forward.
Okay. Chama mena say but break champon Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia Unipai Kwabena Eje Japan then former education minister Honorable Aduchum
Bache Jakun Patrick Boama.
Who is your favorite?
Oh, that one there.
Menka said your
say me kwa chairman edi. Oh, na how do you know? Me kwa chairman edi. Means na say and say we are my favorite over the other.
But at least we also support for Obi.
Oh, I mean if you share me pastor, me support to Kennedy.
Okay.
In fact, I mean Boa Kennedy or Greater Accra.
Okay.
A idea power constituencies we need more constituencies than Bawumia. Kennedy me vice chairman of the fundraising committee of the Kennedy. But after that, you lose because can't Bawumia a bomb. Some say kind resources crash anti region. Many of parents are money acquire a coach a man for him.
Okay.
We call Bono is what I call Honum or a Bronyam. So me a party ni. Every referee bia or Premier League our team because in quite a Bremen not pay. If you say Manchester United, now say or referee Manchester United match any Arsenal match because of system na you building a bedding pass of it me ABB I benefit one or the other because you VAR your match commissioner. Oh, pass you never be brain no chicken me twina so
take decision be checks for her.
Checks for her.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who you even hold a soft spot for, who you support, because everybody knows that I supported Kennedy and I have a soft spot for Kennedy. However, it's just a party in the year because there's nothing much I can do. What I need to do is to just drive the system. I say to me, say party now, and I know exactly how to do that. And I say, "Be I'm in school call," and I say, "Now you teach me started as organizer or boss. I will look my north organizer, and I'm a regional chairman, and Alliance for Change. Kumi Preku. Now me a Greater Accra Division secretary, and the organizer, and I'm called the regional chairman. My called neck National Council. My called the vice chairman of the party. In the party no attitude me. Oh, into Saturday me sapa. Into na still. Me wo mo me look mo yin me crap but that no mo nyina na me no mo na ekoba.
Okay, so why national chairman?
National chairman because me feel say someone say can reflect and build back. If you have to build back better. To build back better, and you know obia or wo honum time a ye build there no or participate here or tin me be ase. Or time a ye nyama de ntia ye say ni say and obehu the way I be ye no. Oh, obi nso a onu nso we di chairman pen. They be a mekao. Oh, bet me aye. Bet me what could di MP. A good minister. I could di president. But when you party jumada, they are different too. Chairman DNA are different. In you could do the regional chairman da, especially in a region like Greater Accra. Greater Accra, BI or Greater Accra. Cosmopolitan, a very difficult place to even win an election.
Yeah.
See, I'm not for winning election by 7 votes, 4 me winning election by almost 60%. Oh, in Greater Accra, moving Greater Accra, winning to become chairman. Because manage Greater Accra, making sure say any begino. Because me mreso I'm for kai. Then we are training, bibiano. Oh, ne pacheno. I me count be a boom in Greater Accra. And then she said. The others are just 16 regions to put together. And to why a bidder? I think Greater Accra, we are in trouble. When you say Greater Accra, 4 out of 34.
Yeah.
4 out of 34. There was serious problems.
Okay.
And it told to us, national chairman. Now, what Greater Accra, you know exactly how to go about helping.
Sana who's the winning team? I used to team.
Oh, see, I am so on Tiapo. Now, on Tiapo, pese me can bibia because ye name tama ni yare ni kra shase. You cannot judge him based upon that. Or by so baby. Me fi say he did his best. Say yen winia. Master Dibe me say obi so ko di general secretary me win election.
Onu ko di general secretary.
Only what thing. Now what you on general secretary you need what thing. Pusiga how no baby only na also be win election. You cannot win an election. Until maybe you see election kwa winning or losing an election. And find judge an administrative executive. Need the say to me CSA party. When CSA party ni year, I want to hold you responsible. But winning an election in India, it depends on more grounds. And of course, to some extent, it depends on you. Because when we provide you more with the tools, the resources, and structure part in the year, and it up to you. But me say, yes, you will be any winning election with Maya. Let me drop. Because you are discounting the effort of the polling station, the constituency. That same way when you lose the election now, I don't think say you can say nipa baako.
And my party.
No.
That's a fact. Yama kwaba quickly. Chaman. Na meti ase be ye. Na meti ase. Na me omo brain ye kwa. Yamhwe sa farm gate price aba. Cocoa. Aba ne say effective August 7, 2025. We're year free 3,100 to 3,229, 4.2%. Increment by a 100 and increment. Or the senators were new 200 Ghana cities. 128. 128. My mean to you. Only say a 63 Mercury phone Cocoa farmers.
Oh, say I must share Omubo. Say Omuba. Ometo ade no so eno ka say NPP an ya ade enti say wo di 150 atusu de na say master we dey say alata 4419
oh president Alata for.
And I say me can alata for me can on say 419. Me can 419. So alata for there. And I come back and say, but me even going back to the me kai pass. I don't know whether it was 2012 as a 13 as a day. Me ko sra na nado. Ewo abruchi mem. Nti me ko no so ni apartment kra ne pa no doors nti yenko na yenko tena hotel bi na ending komo. Edu ho no na ebon komo. Okay bibi the bia a ringy womitim. As a crab. I think a party in opposition cannot win elections. I think it's the government that loses elections.
Wow.
That's what another told me.
Are you deep?
Deep. Master, me too much. And higher too much. Enforced errors. Once a button is a same for wow, be enforced into a baby boss abasa. Oh. Inti ye di ani say yen siesie ye party no na ye red card inti edu ho no na strike but say na do sika no ye party no government no and be lose power na mai but if we are not strengthened to take advantage of the and then drive it now and be problematic on the no but say me I'm not surprised overpromise and deliver inti enforce errors ne be basa say another can government and they lose elections into the path to losing the election no is just slippery and to me they mean harming home with those things rather no yen Crawford are they going to be ready
okay
when the time comes and the slippages have come no are they ready because yen crowd say yen together yen united yen stronger yen to me organize and board the nation was boy nation. Me sure say any party executives na omo for meeting and pay. But a very strong party we should know who communicates, who does what, and they are organizing near the core. In the campaign, and cohes I didn't abano and anana can was and obiaka na ira. No, a campaign a bossusa. But a very strong and organized party, and a bit may take advantages of these enforced errors. Oh, because a beba be brain, another kind, a government no, and a be lose election.
Okay.
Into a luzuba, how do you take advantage?
Okay.
That we must be ready and take a baby ready. One of a baby will come.
Quickly, me I see the appreciation, see the appreciation, but still, who could just what? You will no maybe will have fine. A so abba form kakra, but will no maybe will have a be a jina and a jina. We a businessman so. City a kosoro, but still Ghana fools. Why? Inflation are dropping. Still Ghana fools. Why?
Okay, mami come back to Baomia. Assembly okay amount for Bonechi, Eddie, Chedi Bono ni. Or see if the fundamentals
are
weaker. The foreign exchange
will
expose you. Oh, ne passion. The Ghana fundamentals, no, I don't see how they can be strengthened within 6 months. I don't think so. Inti sa currencies are speculative. Okay, uncertainty. And among 40 years, I don't know. It is among for fundamentals. Say businessmen, no, they think. Into a junior or share once a fundamental assistant. No. Not still. Question marks. Inti even though you're born a year, you know, obehodu. Because the under fundamentals no in Ghana are still not the best. Inti Bawumia was right then. He is right now. It's just that there's a sense of stability. I say sometimes politics and yet economic success and a win elections. Why are we worried? Economic success, Master Joe Biden, Obama, Kufuor before there any free hippic. Educate. What happened to us? And yet the Obeya money, okay, pass to the year 1992 or no, Rollins or Ashanti votes no, or go streets in so asphalt. Almost all the gold crab a fast crap or my 20 ano. There are things other than economic success. Why are we panicking? There are other things. Internal, resolve, prepare and crop for, more motivation. No more and there are many things. Boss, me say, Tama Rollins Etiasia over Castle. Osu Mandela, So no more clotty call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, plans. Say how me a regional chairman here. Yeah, factor Rollins.
Why?
Because Rollins are trained. Bear 3 because also boys na no no some money ada agi idea sa na no Rollins train. Ade time ade no back down no waba so beto aba no. Na omu nyina ndi nachi. Brofo nyobile ye for so thing guy. I say broni ba no ho ofo no ho ofe. Eh say bia nti nkwasa sama Rollins di ani nyina echi no. Omu di ye nkra for mu hwe na ho ofe. Ene ni color no mu di to aba. There are many things among for share. Edi to aba. One pa che no. Nti ye focus as a party. Na yeah say because as a government no enforced errors beba. Nti ye mbobo places ye near the train near the bo sa inti be near the tutu masi nyina because there are other places like I was shocked say the number of journalists ya attacking even in less than 7 months more than the average for any other year. It's an issue. It has nothing to do with economics.
Boko crisis.
It's an issue. It has nothing to do with economics. So there are things I bet to me, if we are very organized, why are we panicking? Because there will be enforced errors. Okay. And then go that way to where it is. Media and say, I'm just going back. Are we going to be ready? Who carried the parable of the 10 virgins on? Now, omu train Yesu. And omu nyine kra lantern. Ebimu ebe du bebe na omu de nasa omu oil nasa ena omu call so omu kwakọ pebi omu ba na Yesu aba na nkae no e de omu ko. Are we ready?
Okay. Because
it's inevitable. The fact that governments cannot deliver on their promises is inevitable everywhere in history, and it doesn't matter what the person okay was in Churchill. Within church, or no winning World War II, no, UK for him, sir, Britain for. Only say the following election after that, Omututiano.
Okay.
Omututiano. It is reasons among for the Twabano, a different. Share Brexit crazy or Britain. Among for Twabetiamo. I must say, Britain, I went for you. It is people have reasons other than economics. One man at the end, why say in the chrome crapono or say and the direction botumo nipa das any way or no yes satisfied or caso yes kana the obedi crown ye be or petekuna man tekuna or didina ye afi na afi ope cake or your cake and afi or salad or the fufu it nipa day you can never satisfy a human being if you understand that. Now you will not panic.
Okay,
don't panic at all.
Right. Tamale, yes, sorry, Brother. Finally, my meeting. Yes, sorry, finally.
Okay. Media, mimbohu meaning say NPP for there. Say it to me, see a pattern. Say to me, see reflect. Near reflect. Reflection means a sober. See a tenacity, name ye pa. Near Corny who dientia. Ye machinery, no, and to me a move. And to me move even 9 months as a 7 months on Ablukuma North rerun and Kase and Crawford so anko. There's something missing. I said to me ginger dear no. Na demonstration ya in chin class still amount for unko. Inti to me near abutre. Na yen to aba the right leadership. A leadershipper who name say a more experience in political party management.
Okay.
Na omumra no mu sese party no. Ni yen rebuild the party no. Yen read the pilot ni yen train. Na yen attack. Oh, me yen bohu kra. Oh, 1.23% master. Yen share greater Accra say. When say NDC HM by 1.2 million a day. And Ashanti region ye beat on by 1.3. And no the greater Accra e cancel there no. Even if we strengthen Ashanti region and they take over greater Accra, they will use it to cancel Ashanti. Or who can say we are more experience.
Right.
To me, I be my mind.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.